Hey, what's going on guys? Today we'll be talking about the Crosscode 1.0.3 update. So I'll be showing you what's in the update and outlining everything that's in there and showing it to you in the game. So in this patch they added the Last Minute Heroes Guild headquarters, and they added a quest with that as well. They also concluded the A Promise is a Promise quest line, and finally they added dialogue from a dialogue contest back in December. I'm glad they're putting in more dialogue because personally I thought they didn't have enough dialogue in this game. There were a lot of NPCs that just didn't say anything, so this is great. I hope eventually they add a little bit more, because I don't think it's quite perfect yet, but it shows that they're trying. They also added a new consumable, and a new idle animation if you type in this code at the beginning of the game. This will be the short version, so there will be a lot less talking, and there will be more cuts, so you can get all the information quickly. I like to have a longer version just to talk more, or to have more gameplay shown for you to watch, but this version will be for the people who just want the information, and that's it. To start out, if you go to Sapphire Ridge and go to the quest hub, you'll see there's a new quest available. Now I believe this quest is available right as you go to Sapphire Ridge, so around like the level 50-ish mark. So for people that have a newer save, they'll probably be able to do it right away, but for me I've already completed the game, so I went back and found it. Actually, that's a lie. I'm using the stream version that I had, so I'm not completely done with the game, but I've done most of it already. So you start by going to the western exit and you talk to this lady. As she said, you have to go to the Last Minute Heroes Guild. They added one additional statue, which is right here. With that, they finally refurbished the interior. So each class appears here, and there are a bunch of different names which I will go through now. These are the backers that backed up Radical Fish Games back in their Indiegogo days when they were starting the game up. So now we can talk to the leaders of the guild and they give us a task. So they told us to go back to Sapphire Ridge and stand around at the quest hub to see if there's any people we can help. So you stand around for a bit, and then there's a call. So you have to go to the west of the quest hub as stated, although I actually went to the east, so there'll be a strange cut. Anyway, you go over and this happens. After saving the tribe leader, you get another call. So now you have to go back to the quest hub and wait once more. Once again you get another call and you have to go to the northeast path. Unfortunately it's the same tribe leader as before. So once again you have to kill all the samurai bugs in the area. And he also thanks you again. After another dance with the samurai bugs, you get another call. Once again the tribe leader got in trouble, and this time he was kiting enemies and brought them all to Flower Lake. So you go to Flower Lake. This time you're surrounded by 8 samurai bugs and more that keep on coming. After that really long charade of samurai bugs, the guild leader shows up and he shows off his hacks. Afterwards they pledge not to help the guy because they helped him 340 times. I don't even know how that's even possible in a real MMO. That is just ridiculous. But anyway, that's the end of the quest, and now you can pretty much visit whenever you feel like it, even though you probably could have just visited whenever you felt like it once you accepted the quest, but anyway. Next up is the A Promise is a Promise quest line. Just in case you didn't know, this quest is about an old man named Dakar who wants to meet up with his children again and play with them again. So what he wanted to do was find these armor pieces to finish a quest so that they could all rejoin and do this quest together. So you end up finding 4 different armor pieces throughout the game to help Dakar. They actually hadn't finished this quest yet, so this is the final piece of the quest. So to do this, all you have to do is go over to Rhombus Square and visit a brand new building. After that you will see Dakar in the same fashion staring into something, to which you'll surprise him once again. Like the last couple quests in the quest line, you'll have to solve a riddle. The riddle is found on a bookshelf to his left. For me this took a while to figure out because I was just genuinely stumped with how it went, although when I found it, it was actually a lot easier than I thought. But nevertheless, it added some game time. This area next to the berry tree is actually another puzzle area, so if you would like to see it, comment down below if you want to see it or not. I can re-record it and show you the entire area and how to solve it. Once you solve the puzzle, there's a cave. So in the cave you fight a bunch of advanced moon bugs around level 60. So in this cave you'll fight a bunch of advanced moon bugs that are at level 60. I won't be including the fight between them and the final boss, which, spoiler alert, is a panda, so that will also be with the puzzle recording. So like I said, leave a comment down below if you'd like to see all of this. So Dakar makes arrangements with his children to have them meet at the observatory. Of course Leah will be there as well, since she collected all the parts. When you go there, there are 2 other players standing in front of the observatory not knowing why they were called there. Like Sergey said, Dakar was nervous as he teleported out. Therefore, he private messaged his kids and masked his identity because he was so nervous. But in the end, Dakar realized that he actually could have talked to his children whenever he wanted to have them hang out because his children would have understood. He just was so nervous that they had not done anything in a while that he did not want to bother his children. This is the 5th part of the quest line, so I believe in the 4th or 3rd part it is actually explained that his children live across galaxies, which I thought was a really interesting thing to point out. So Dakar gives you the rest of the broken pieces so you can actually use them. So in the end, you still don't know why Dakar is wearing armor from all classes, but now the stones are glowing on the ground. If you check the door, it actually says you've found all the pieces, but you need every class to actually open up the observatory. Before you're actually able to get into the observatory, you have to accept a quest, and this quest says that you get CP for each circuit once you complete it, and that's actually really helpful. I did not think they actually would do something like this, but I'm glad they did it, because getting more CP is always really good. So you go back to the First Scholars HQ and talk to Lynn, and she actually says that you need all 5 classes to open the observatory. So with the help of the guild, you're actually able to go open the observatory. She says she can round up Buggy and then herself as well. Of course, you have to call Citron and Emily to actually do it. So then you guys meet at the observatory. Each class to take a different armor piece and stick it on the stones. There's one specific to each class. Once all the stones are placed, some ball of energy opens up and takes all the players into it, rather than opening the door, which I thought was kind of strange actually. But nevertheless, it's different and it's interesting. So you get inside the observatory, and there's a pad on the ground. Once you step on it, it actually brings you up pretty much where a telescope will be looking outside at space. Then you get 1 free CP for each of your circuits. Now that the new quests are over with, now we can go over all the NPC dialogue that was added. Like I said earlier, this will be ranked from bottom to top, 20 to 1. Now there is one in particular that does not come up, and even after an update 1 day later it still hasn't been fixed, so I'm hoping that Radical Fish Games can get this fixed. Unless this was intentional, which I don't know if they had dialogue beforehand, so who knows. So to end it off, if you go back to the Backer store in the back of Rookie Harbor, you can actually find the new item. I believe it is this item on top. I'm not 100% sure because I have not collected every item, I have not consumed every item, so I could be horribly wrong about that. It was not stated in the official patch notes what this item was. It says that it can drop from moonbugs, but I killed a bunch of them and could not get this item. And if I did, I definitely did not notice, so as you can see, I'm going through my inventory checking out the green items because it would be one of those. So that is it for all the dialogue. Thank you for watching. Of course, if you want to see more Crosscode content, you can subscribe. Also like the video. So, thank you for watching.